Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered it.
Plays it in. Going for goal! Another chance! Chance! He's gone for it! They've done it! Into the lead once more! He's on his way! Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could...
Plays it back. Izquierdo! Pumps it into the area. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Last middle. Has he picked him out? Good clearance. And it's hoisted clear. And time is up. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch. Just one between them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
What is going on, guys? The Saurus Fox here today, back with more PES 2019 Sheffield United 19-20 team season in the Premier League. Obviously, as you can see here, that's the season objective, but we're on a bit of a roll in recent games. As you've just seen the Brighton result at the start of the video, that was quickly highlighted and put together. We have won 4 games in a row, and the board wants to win 5 games in a row, and with that win we are currently 6th in the league. I mean, obviously we're still at the start of this, well, still quite early on. 10 games, well, we've done first 10 games of the season, 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, and obviously we beat United for that only loss in the last episode, and obviously we got Chelsea in this episode. So just a reminder, in this episode we've got Chelsea at home, Everton away, Liverpool at home. And what I'm going to start doing is basically like this episode, I'm going to do like 3 games, say like I'm going to do a couple of the games, like say for the main episode I'm going to play like 3 games, put them in, edit it down, highlight it, whatever. Then I'll say after they've done them 3 games I'll go and do the West Ham game, and then for the next episode there'll be the highlights of that, and then we'll be playing the Tottenham Arsenal Newcastle game, and then it's like I'm going to like fast forward the season a bit, like doing it that way sort of thing, if you know what I mean. And say, so that's why in the last episode we played Norwich United and Bournemouth. For this episode I've played that game, I've recorded the game, edited down and put it in for the footage in for this episode. Yeah, you get it. So basically we're doing 3 games for the episode, and there's going to be like an extra like bonus highlights game, just so like we're getting through the season like 4 games at a time, because obviously, I mean, PES 2020 is due to be out in, well, about the end of August, and we're just going into June now, so it's 2 months. So I mean, rather than keep doing like 3 and having like 30 episodes or something like the first season, you know, maybe just speed it up a little bit. I mean, I'm absolutely enjoying playing with Sheffield United at the minute in the Premier League. I'm just enjoying playing PES at the minute. It's a lot better game than FIFA. I generally think it's generally just improving, and it's a lot more fun to play. So that's that bit of a ramble, well, a bit of a talk. Nothing really much to update you on today. We won 2-1, which is 4 games in a row we've won, and we've got this tough game against Chelsea to get on with. So enough talking, let's go and play Chelsea.
It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course.
David Luiz, is he a midfielder or a...
He's gone for it! The shot's on! They've scored! And that's been levered clear. He's gone for it! Back of the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it. It's broken loose. Hazard. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. In it goes! A time for... Massive leap!
Sheffield need to get the back...
Giroud with a shot! Goes for the cross, up for a header! Into the box. Great leap! Now is the time to make their... And he's going direct. Wide to the right. Rudiger boots it to safety. Back in once more. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And he's there to hoof it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the solution.
So, not the outcome we obviously would have wanted against in the match, but kind of always felt Chelsea could have won that match. Well, should have won that match, and they really did. You know, they got the early goal through Pedro, and then Scott Hogan got the equaliser. Then, silly enough, we just got in a bit of no man's land position. Keeper come out, keeper went back on the line, got back to the player, slide tackled him in the box, and it's a penalty. They're looking at the results. Southampton 4, Palace 2, Tottenham 3, Everton 0, Leicester 1, Watford 0, Liverpool 2-0 over West Ham, Arsenal 4-2 over Wolves, City 1-0 over Bournemouth, United 4-0 over Villa, Newcastle 4-1 over Brighton, and Norwich 1-0 over Burnley. So it doesn't, well, yeah, we go down to 9th in the league, but again, I'm not expecting to win the league or anything this season. So yeah, we have to just move on. Our 4-game win streak has come to an end. And obviously Jota's just been playing a lot and he's doing really well. Lately gone up to a 73. The Potter is decreasing, but I think he's still going to be a threat even though he is decreasing. So let's got a mission. Yeah, just an update in it. It's got to be an update to say, yeah, we failed 5 consecutive wins, but mate, you can't be too happy with that. You can't be too disappointed. We beat United in that. Beat United, we beat Brighton, we beat Norwich, and we beat Bournemouth. I mean, you know, that's 12 points from... Yeah, that was a good 12 points. That could be 12 points that keep us in the league at the end of the season. So, enough rambling now. 21st of November, let's go and play Everton at Goodison Park.
On this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement.
He spends as much time in the opposition's half as he does his...
He's had a shot! Now to be all about width.
Well,
Richarlison! Sprayed out wide, into the box, up to meet it! Can he score? Clear. Surely, and a shot! Without sophistication. Going for goal! Through. Tosu, can he finish? It's a good look, great leap! Looks to clip it full, hits one! Carlos Mane wants to play it back. Is it in? They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfied.
Well, that is it. We got the 1-1 draw. Then we got the equaliser in the 94th minute, which was virtually the last kick of the game, apart from the kick-off, like 2 passes after that. Literally, the portrait. Man, all I can say is that hard work and persistence pays off. We were just going at Everton all second half. Good passing at times, good reasonable movement. But I mean, you know, we're attacking well. I think we are attacking well. We do put up a threat, but it's just the fact, you know, it's our defence. Silly things like the way the goal they scored, we just. Ball come in, poor clear, well, we couldn't clear it. It's come back in again. Players static, not moving, and they got the goal. But that's match day 12. That's the point. It's better than a loss, I guess, because I thought if we had lost that, it would have been a bit unfair because obviously the way we had put in that second half performance. But look at the results: Southampton 1-0 over Leicester, Liverpool 0-0 with Tottenham, West Ham Arsenal 1-1, Watford battering Wolves 4-1. Bournemouth getting a win, way! 1-0 over Villa, City 1-0 over Brighton, United 1-0 over Burnley, Chelsea 3-1 over Newcastle, Palace 3-1 over Norwich. So that's that. So we're 8th in the league. I mean, what? Let's just have a quick look at Bournemouth. That's actually their second win in the league. Okay, but we're still 8th in the league, 19 points, going strong. And obviously we've got Liverpool to play at Bramall Lane. I think it's at home. I know we've got Liverpool to play, but is it at home? Yep. So match day 13, Liverpool at home. Let's go and hopefully play as well as we just did, but hopefully improve the defending.
On a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed I think most people have now got,
in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way.
Shoots! Ball's loose, and he's after in for the follow-up. Dinks one in, and Firmino! Firmino, it's got through, and oh, great defending.
Spot on, Peter.
In space and looking for options. Has a shot! Chance! Big chance goes for goal! The Clutcher has a go! Oh, didn't catch it right. Got rid of that. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat.
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a...
So, I mean, like, not the world's best performance in the world, like, not the greatest performance. I mean, we lost 1-0 to, once again, quite a shrewd piece of defending. But then on the attack, you know, Matip and Van Dijk pretty solid to get past. De Potter had a few chances. I mean, yeah, the team just been shattered. Quite a lot of rotation. I mean, there's nothing to say really. 2 losses and a draw this episode. I mean, lose to Chelsea and Liverpool isn't the end of the world, because I mean they are top 6 teams, or top 4 teams I should say, and they obviously do have a lot better quality and composure about them. I mean, obviously we are just in the Premier League first season. I mean, as long as we can take advantage around the other teams and just get as points as possible, we're going to be alright, because to say we're not playing the world's worst football. I mean, we're keeping the ball well. We just, when we get in them attacking positions, it's sometimes a sloppy pass or an overhit cross or just a good piece of defending, really. Just the way it is, really. Just the way things go. Newcastle 2, Everton 2 though. Norwich drawing with Leicester. Southampton drawing with Wolverhampton. West Ham beating Tottenham 4-1. Obviously that's a bit of a worrying sign, because if West Ham could beat Tottenham 4-1, they're probably going into the game against us next in good form, and obviously we play Tottenham after that. Watford beating Arsenal 4-1. Bournemouth winning 3-1 over Burnley. Brighton beating Villa. Chelsea beating City, and United hammering Palace. So the league table to end the episode, we are ending in 9th with 19 points, 5 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses, 15 goals for, 13 conceded. That's a 2-goal difference. And looking at United are top of the league with 32 points, with Liverpool chasing behind on 27 points, Chelsea on 27 points, City on 26 points. Southampton having a very good start to the season so far. And then just down in the bottom, Burnley, Bournemouth, Villa. Norwich managed to get themselves out of the relegation zone, but it's still tight for now. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more, and we'll be back in the next episode showing you the highlights of the West Ham game. Obviously I'm going to go play that now, just get the highlights done before we go and play another set of 3 big matches. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'm out.